Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is China and I will be flying to Banff in a couple of days from now. So I've been to Banff, Calgary before, but I haven't gone during the off season. And what I mean by the off season is the in-between from fall and winter time. So a lot of the summer activities are pretty much over and the winter activities haven't started yet. So it's a very budget-friendly time to travel there. There's gonna be a lot less tourists. The flights are super cheap. The hotels are even cheaper. And hopefully we can get a lot of good scenic views. Lake Louise and Lake Moraine, I don't think the lakes are gonna be like very blue anymore during this time. Maybe not, but given the fact that I've done a lot of research so far, it looks like it's either gonna be iced up already or pretty much gray, but it's
fine. We're here for the Rockies too, okay? It's not about the lakes only.
That's like for the summertime, so yeah. So the main point of this video is to kind of share my pre-trip stuff, so packing, my itinerary.
I always struggle to say it. My brother had to teach me like multiple times how to say it. I don't know why I struggle with it.
And then also I will show you guys, I guess, the cost of everything throughout our trip, just in case if you guys are planning to go during the same time that we are and just kind of wanted to see how you can budget through it. All right, so we're gonna quickly do a brief of the itinerary that I have planned so far. You're gonna notice that it's not really to the T, only because I've given a lot of time in between each activity, just in case if something happens. You know, you never know if you want to just chill a little longer at certain places. But the first couple of days, it's super chill. We're gonna be in Calgary and we're gonna stay at my cousin's house. So thank you to my cousin for letting us stay there. Originally, I was gonna do a hotel, which would have been fine too, but she offered. And I also haven't seen this cousin in many years, but we'll get to that. So first day, we're flying out on Friday, October 31st, which is Halloween, and we will arrive in Calgary around 7 p.m. So my cousin's gonna pick us up at the airport, and then we're just gonna head over to her house and have dinner, and that's pretty much the first day. And then the second day, once again, super chill. I've kind of given the freedom for my cousin to plan this out for us. I do have certain things that I kind of given to her, like certain places that we might want to hit up. So that's like Prince's Island Park, Davinian Garden, Central Library. Central Library is one place I really want to go because it looks so pretty, at least based on the pictures. And then Chinook Mall, for sure. My cousin actually recommended us to go there. It's just a shopping mall, just in case if you want to go shopping. It is a lot cheaper compared to Toronto. It's like, what, 5% tax in Calgary and 13% tax in Toronto. So if we want to shop, we can shop. And then lunch and dinner, honestly, up to my cousin. I think we're going to do sushi, but I'm not too sure. But yeah, super chill. So day 3 is when we actually go to Banff. We will be picking up our car at the airport, and then we'll be going to Yamnuska Wolf Sanctuary. So that's actually en route to Banff. It's a 45-minute drive from Calgary, and we're doing a 45-minute interactive tour. So we'll be able to feed, I think, and pet the wolves and actually interact with them and learn about wolves in general. So we're actually super excited about that. And then after that, we'll be heading to Canmore. I'm actually meeting up with the same cousin again at Canmore. And we're just going to walk around that town for a bit. And then after that, we'll be going to Banff, like to actual Banff. So I might have to push the Banff check-in for our hotel because we're definitely not going to get there by the check-in time. The check-in time is at 3 p.m. We're definitely not going to be there by then, so I'm gonna have to call them tomorrow to let them know. So once we get to Banff, we can either walk around the town if it's not too cold, and if things are still open. If not, it's super chill. We can just chill in the hotel for the rest of the night. But that's day 3. Moving on to day 4, this is when we're doing a lot more hiking stuff. So we're gonna wake up super early. Luckily, the hotel that I chose, which was Best Western, it's super cheap, by the way. I'll get to the cost of everything later on, but super cheap. I try to choose the cheapest option. They have breakfast every morning, like for free. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna wake up extra early for that. So breakfast, and then we're gonna drive to Lake Louise. It's about like a 45-minute drive to an hour from Banff, and then we're gonna chill there for, I put 2 hours, take pictures, you know, shoot some b-roll, take a little walk around, maybe get a little coffee there, because I know there's a couple of like restaurants or some kind of stuff there too. So if we really want to do stuff there, we can. After that, we're gonna do a little lunch break, like I said, and then go to Peyto Lake. I don't think I've been to Peyto Lake before when I went to Banff with my family, but it's, I think, 30 to 40 minutes north. So we're gonna go there, chill there for a bit, and then drive back to Banff. And then by that time, we should have enough time to just actually walk around the town of Banff and explore, maybe do some shopping, maybe not. Just explore a little bit and then get dinner, and that's day 4. So day 5 is another long day. It's the last, I guess, full day in Banff. We're gonna do breakfast again, and then visit Two Jack Lake, which is very close to Banff. I think the closest lake. I'm not too sure. And then we're gonna go to Johnston Canyon for a hike. I think we're gonna do the lower canyon trail. It's about an hour of a trail. If we have time, we could do the upper trail, but we'll see. And then after that, get lunch, and then we'll leave Johnston Canyon. Then we have a little bit more free time in Banff, so like in the town. So if weren't able to hit up certain spots, we can still kind of walk around and do stuff. And then we're gonna go to the gondola up, so we can go to have a dinner up at one of the restaurants there. Slight revision, we're actually going to the Sky Bistro instead of the original restaurant that I had booked. But shout out to my boss for hooking it up. Chill there for a bit, and then go back down from the gondola, go back to the hotel, and that's pretty much it. Day 6 is when we leave, so we're gonna have to wake up a little bit earlier, have breakfast, and then check out the hotel, and then drive to the Calgary airport and just chill there for a majority of the time. Once again, if there's any cool stops that we notice, we can definitely stop. I know there's like different spots where you kind of like stop the car on the side of the road and take photos. So if we can see that, we'll definitely do that. But that's just like a general itinerary. I think I got in the main spots that I wanted to hit. Unfortunately, the hot springs are closed. I think they're doing renovations, so it sucks, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But yeah. All right, so it's the next day. I came home from work and I was supposed to start working on organizing my luggage. That didn't happen because I ended up getting free tickets to a hockey game. It was the Leafs versus the Calgary Flames. And I got free tickets from my best friend. So shout out to her. She knows who she is. But yeah, it was actually really cool. It was my first time going, and I was able to do it. Check off the bucket list. It was actually really fun. I'd say like hockey is a very fun sport to watch. It was super quick too, a lot of action. And I think the goals are very satisfying. So if you guys ever get a chance to watch one of those, I definitely recommend it. Once again, I'm super grateful for my friend to be hooking it up, especially her dad. Her dad's the one who got extra free tickets. So Terry and I will be sharing this huge luggage for check-in. So we're basically gonna do like one side each. This looks a lot, but I just basically threw everything that I felt like I needed in here. I don't think I'm gonna bring everything, so that's just FYI. Also, I have my winter jacket in here, which I'm actually gonna be wearing to the airport. So yeah, a lot of the things I will be mainly wearing, like this backpack I'm gonna be wearing. But yeah, this is the situation. I do want to show you guys my hiking boots that I got. They're really cool. I got them from Winners. Winners is like Marshalls. I don't know if they have that everywhere, but aren't they cute? They're Columbia ones and they're waterproof. I actually sprayed some waterproof repellent spray on it as well because I was just worried about these parts over here. But yeah, I think they're really cool. So tomorrow, which is Wednesday, I will try to come home after work and work on packing. Luckily, I'll be working from home on Thursday, so technically I have like the full day to kind of do some last minute packing, but this is what I mean. Like, I already knew I was gonna get distracted. This time, this was like kind of unexpected, but somehow I always know that something's gonna happen and I'm just gonna loafed. So smile, baby. You want? Yeah. Say hi to the vlog.
Oh, hi.
Shush.
Puppy. Look.
Stinker. Stinky.